Welcome back to Tier Zero Gaming. I'm Mike.
I'm Billy. God, it's been a while, y'all. If you
It's
see that December title, just pretend we're still in the time loop.
yeah, easy peasy. I apologize to our audience. I fucking died. I had the flu for like 2.5 weeks. It's the first time I've had anything that bad in a long time. I went to the doctor for the first time in a decade. Everything was awful, but we're doing better. We're okay.
He's alive now.
I'm
And we got
alive.
round one. We have Nicole and me. I'm playing Bird Scale. Nicole's playing, I believe, this was a four-color reanimator build. Is this post
Yes.
looting?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it true?
yes. Yeah, this is post unbans, let's call it. I refuse to
Okay.
call it bans. This is just unbans. That's what actually happened,
Okay.
right?
I mean, we shot multiple cards. Or went out for the one, right?
No.
Starting that discussion immediately.
Yeah,
Turn one,
yeah.
Urza Saga pass from me.
Yeah.
I have a
Fetch shock
confession.
from Nicole. And as you mentioned, Nicole is on this four-color reanimator build. I'm assuming they announced Thoughtseizes here.
They did. They
Yeah.
announced last season.
Easy peasy.
Oh my
Verbal communication
god,
is
this is
wonderful.
so old. I'm playing Thought Knots here still.
Way to go, buddy. Nicole with the good old I'm at 15 on turn 1. Let's go.
We're playing Death Shadow.
Yeah. I missed Death
Uh,
Shadow.
but
Can can
I
that
have
deck
a
be good again?
no. I have a confession.
Okay.
Nicole and Mia talked about what deck she was on. This turn one saga is rude because it is exclusively going to get my main deck relic in 2 turns.
Oh, that's mean.
Look, it could get a blade. I could draw a bird scale in between then. Anyway, it's
I
turns.
yeah, sure.
Hey,
Needle,
Needle.
halfling.
Didn't get to see the last card before I
Yeah.
pulled away, unfortunately. Looks like colorless.
Yeah, I see a couple lands, a needle, a halfling, and a stirrings.
Oh, it might be a Karn the Great Creator.
It is.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So
Yeah,
not a
this
couple lands then.
was
One land.
this was back when I was still playing like the Karn package, which
Sure,
by the
sure.
way is gross. But
Okay.
I don't like the card delated halfling, so I took it out.
That's fair. It seems real medium in this deck. Like you don't really get any benefit out of the uncounterability.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Flocky picks up a persist here, mills a Teferi and a land, I believe.
yeah, looked like. So, what are the perks here? What is Nicole trying to accomplish by playing this four-color reanimator instead of Goryo's classic?
So I believe a lot of the situation was budget. She doesn't have the Gorios or the Adraxas, so we're playing for the Archons.
Gotcha.
There is a fucking spicy, funny card in here
I
that I hope we get to see.
it is in fact on camera, no spoilers.
It is on camera, no
Yeah.
spoilers. Sick. So we get that. It's mainly just like a kind of a value shelf. So you use Psychic Frog, Falahi. A lot of the stuff in here we did end up changing quite a bit. She was
Okay.
still playing white exclusively for Ephemerate, and I was like, wow.
Okay.
She's like, I want to Ephemerate the Archon.
I believe we have pending in this list as well. Maybe post board. I'm not sure.
It might be post board. I believe the main deck was only Ephemerates.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
All right.
Fetch
Discard
an
an
Archon.
Archon. Billy.
Play into the relic means you have to.
Yep. Billy, get rid of that relic, please.
I will in a second. Give me a second. I'm getting a card out. I'm getting 2 cards out of it.
It's true.
I do have a card in the Great Creator to follow it up.
Yeah.
Take 2. We
Yep. Nicole draws a card.
plays it Falahi.
Okay.
Guess we're not making me pop the relic yet.
I
Plains Falahi Unmarked Grave. That's kind of spook.
Yeah, that's a pretty good follow up to getting you to break this relic, but we didn't break the relic yet. I
Don't
feel
need to.
like I don't know. Getting you to break the relic this turn just to get it off the board makes sense, especially because next turn we don't have the mana to go like Unmarked Grave and Persist, and I don't know if you have a second relic, but you sure do have a second saga ready to go.
I don't have a second relic, but the card can get the relic back from
True.
down ticking
True,
when it's
true, true,
gone.
true, true.
As well as there is Graveyard Hate in the sideboard in the form of like Tormod's Crypt and
Right.
Page.
Okay. So yeah, that's I think we needed to force the action on the relic there.
We
Like
could
that
also
turn.
have a Flare of Denial. No, we Flare of Denial the Thought Knot forever ago, right?
Yes. I mean there could be another one, right? Like
Yeah.
I suppose that would be a reason to play the archaeologist to have flare up. That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, low-key kind of an anemic draw for my deck as well. Like, we just have no Brute Skill, no Fluctuator currently.
Yeah.
Like, we are just playing with the stacked species and Saga.
Construct is a 3/3. So
So
not
there'll
that.
be 6/6s at the end of the Saga's life cycle.
Yeah, like I was trying to see if there was any world where you want to block the frog, but probably not. Also,
I don't think the frog ever gets to battle without flying, probably. Right?
that's probably true, 'cause especially if we're forcing the relic pop right now, then there's no reason not to just give it flying and make sure that it connects.
Yeah.
Does not look like. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, here's why I asked the question because my relic is in Japanese and it's been a bit since I played the relic quite it is exiled.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Does not look like we're giving the frog flying, which means it is subject to being blocked by the construct if you want to.
Yes.
Persist goes to the graveyard because it was on the stack when the relic got popped.
Mm-hmm. Everything looking correct so far.
Yeah. Game state is correct. Frog theoretically should have flying just for the guaranteed hit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Looks like it doesn't matter anyway.
Well, it currently eats my construct. My
Yes.
construct's a 2/2. That's a 2/3.
Yeah, and I was also going to point out that that's a reason to pop the relic pre-combat,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like force the relic pre-combat, and this way, if you do decide that you want to block, it's not a profitable block. Like Nick doesn't have to discard or anything like that. Though in this deck, they might want to discard anyway, so there's that.
It's true. The deck is a lot of discards are just value. Like you still put a lot of the cards in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looting.
Sacred Foundry Emperor bots?
That's what it looks like to me. It looks like we have 2 Emperors in hand.
Yeah.
Well, now 1. I love Faithless Looting. I'm so glad that card's back.
It's fine. It didn't have the shakeup I think people expected it to have, to be real with you. It came out and it was just like, it's alright.
Yeah. Kind of like when they unbanned Preordain. Stop taking away the cantrips, they're not the problem.
Dude, we could have a whole, like, argument over that in Legacy right now. People still want that shit gone. It's hilarious to me. The format's being ran by Ancient 2, but people are like, we must ban Brainstorm.
Yeah. Brainstorm, obviously the problem. What are the best decks again? Ancient Tomb decks.
Ancient Tomb decks, oops.
Eldrazi
I guess
decks?
the ban Cradle Auto deck is really good.
Yeah.
Another Saga.
That's the third one, Billy. Now you're just being a bully.
I mean, to be fair, we ain't doing much else. I believe I'm pretty flooded this game. Like we just have a lot of the tiny artifacts and lands.
Sure. What'd you needle?
Almost certainly Psychic Frog.
Okay. A thing died. Get a counter.
A thing died. Get a counter. I wonder if it would have been a smart play to nail Emperor Bones, seeing one go to the graveyard. But also, the Psychic Frog's in play, and that shit's concerning.
True. Haha.
Bit it betrays. Well, I'm dead, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Look, a Pokemon.
It's over. Just like that.
Persist.
Hello,
this Pokemon.
darkness, my old friend.
Let's read this card.
card.
So It That Betrays is a Rise of the Eldrazi rare. It is an Eldrazi, not a Titan, has Annihilator. Is it 2?
It's 1 or
It's either
2.
1 or 2.
I think it's 2.
But it has the additional text that whenever your opponent sacrifices a permanent, you get to put it in play under your control.
Yeah. Also not legendary for fact.
Yeah, correct. Not legendary. It's not a Titan of any kind, so Persist can hit it. Notably, it should have a -1/-1 counter. Not that I imagine that's going to be tremendously relevant.
Oh, that might actually be relevant because this match does go on for a little bit after this, if I remember correctly. I don't think we noticed that.
Okay. I mean, I'm just staring at it.
I mean, to be fair, it does
right?
just kind of chunk people, so it might.
I mean,
not
it's
be relevant.
gigantic. Like it is an Eldrazi
12
after all.
right,
Yeah, exactly. I would have to pull it up. I have a phone. Let's do that. Let's look up a card I've probably never looked up in my life.
Let's see.
It that
Betrays.
Yeah. It is
Anyway,
a 12 mana 11/11.
11.
And
So
it
it's
does
10,
have
10
Annihilator
currently.
too. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, being that you are under 20, this thing is a two-hitter kind of no matter what, right?
Sure. My constructs are currently 5s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well,
plus the
one's a
plus
5,
one
5,
counter
one's a
on one
6,
of them.
yeah.
With an
We
active
don't- we-
saga that can make a 6.
So a 7 and a 6 and a 6.
That's what I'm seeing.
God, I love Saga games. I think
Hiya!
the moment I'll be done. The moment I'll be done with Magic is when Urza Saga is an unplayable Magic card.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's where Billy gives up.
There you go. Have these 2 lands.
Man, I'm gonna eat the fuck out of that frog, Chief.
Is Nicole now realizing that she gets your things?
I think we're actually trying to figure out if they come in tapped or not.
Oh, fair enough. Put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Nope, we just have mana.
Lands are untapped, yeah. So I think I'm taking a hit from 10 here and blocking a frog.
Eating
or what
a
I
frog.
think is 10. What I think is 11, but is actually 10.
Sure. Not much of a difference from 15 again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I should have 2 blockers.
You should have 1 extra life.
Oh, did I not put a counter on my other guy?
Nope.
Why not? Billy, come on. Think about it. Remember it.
Well, this one already has a counter, so it only makes sense.
You can do it.
Hi, Emperor Bones.
Put the counter on there.
Nah. He doesn't need it. He's big enough.
Like the counter. He's so naked without the 1 counter.
Frog. How many
Instead
cards
of
in hand for
construct.
Nick? How close are we to having lethal with this frog?
We won't because he's just a long frog.
Oh, right. Never mind. You're right. That's probably
Right,
why
we made it my
didn't
turn
fly
without
over
the counter,
in the first
so I am
place.
now devastated. I drew looks like a Yamamaya Coast for turn because my hand was halfling Beseiju Karn beforehand.
Well,
that's rough, Chief.
Y'all are just even, right? You forgot a counter on your construct, and Nicole forgot a counter on their It That Betrays.
But somehow that's worse for me. Here I am taking over the saga if I think playing Karn is more relevant. Looks like we're making another construct.
Boom.
The Babam token is here. Pop. Haywire Might. Hey, that will in fact gain me some life and chump block and trigger both my blades.
You're not wrong. I guess we'll find out if that's good enough.
Yamamaya Coast.
What are we sacrificing to this Annihilator trigger?
Probably just lands at this point, right?
Just
Like
not casting spells.
If she swings. Also, like, I don't think I did the math, but I'm pretty sure we're coming to the point where I can double block kill this thing.
You already can, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it.
We did it! We did
Turn and a half late, but you know, whatever. It's probably fine.
Classic Billy style. Classic. Perfect. 7 years later, oh, my trigger, by the way.
Yeah. Easy game.
Big smacks. Dies.
Block.
Ephemerate.
Ooh, okay. Frog is dead. Get counters.
Get counters. Don't forget it the second time. Nailed
We did it. Those are large men.
They are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can in fact double block the Pokemon.
Guess the Emperor Bro is less good though.
Mm-hmm. Is there an Archon in the yard, or was that? Oh, now there's an Archon in the yard.
It got relics, but
there's an Archon now.
Sure
Yeah,
we're dead here.
Okay.
Because I know there's a persistent hand forever. Yeah.
Yes. Well, also there's an Emperor. We don't need a persistent.
Oh, there's an Emperor. Yeah.
Yeah, literally known Emperor. So. Okay, unmarked grave. Presumably going to find an Archon there. Emperor trigger, exile the Archon, activate Emperor before declare attackers, put the Archon into play, get a trigger. You go to 1, attack with the Archon, you go to dead.
And worth noting, the 1/1 -1 counter would not have mattered because that would have been a 5. what died anyway.
Correct. Yeah, like we're not even accounting for the fact that the Archon will have flying and just deal 12 total anyway.
So by the way, a Tormod script.
That's
I think this game plan, I like just took out the Karns because I think they are slow and brought in my bullets that would bring in with Karn.
that makes sense to me.
Which honestly, I did that a lot, and it's one of the reasons I'm not playing Karn. Hey, it's like a needle, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what it will name. I'm actually not sure what it named. Flesh Raker.
This is your favorite card in the deck, right?
I love doing Flesh Raker so much.
Okay. We adjusted the way we tapped before anything happened. So Fleshraker off of Temple plus Delighted Halfling so that we have our forest open for Ancient Stirrings.
Stirrings, pick up Koselex Command off of Ancient Stirrings.
Which is probably the best card in the deck.
Well, definitely the best card in the deck when there's a Fleshraker in play, but probably still normally the best card in the deck when there is. That card is crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's not often in Magic.
Okay, so the Needle is
the Needle is probably not naming Tormod script if we're pending a Tormod script.
It looks like I sacked it in response, which...
Yes. Yeah.
I wonder why.
So the Needle...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Needle very likely then probably naming the Blade, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember why I sacked it. Oh, here comes a Brood Scale. Take 6.
That's so much.
Attack for 2.
That's so much. You cast a second Fleshraker, which is 2 damage. Then a Brood Scale, that's 2, 4, 6 damage. So that's 8. And then attack for 2. You dealt 10 damage on turn 3?
Yep.
By attacking for 2?
Yep. So me and Gavin had a conversation about this. Why the fuck is this card multiplicative? They had to have read it like that, right? This card is just absurd.
As somebody whose primary experience with this card is drafting it, it's insane there too, I promise. This game's over.
And burn you out?
That's just Fireball.
Yeah, just Fireball you.
Ugh.
Oh, Eldrazi. Never change. I fucking love this deck. I understand people don't like some of the cards. Fuck my life. Brood Scale is like my favorite deck.
Yeah, that's fair. The funny thing is like I don't even think this version of the Eldrazi deck is playing any of the cards people actively hate.
No, people are like, why the fuck is Sowing Micro Spawn?
Yeah, why am I losing to Draft Chaff? Like that's what this deck is. I was like, oh, you pick one to Kozilek's command, and then picked up the commons and uncommons for the deck, huh? Okay, cool, good job.
Cool root scales you got there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Why do you have a rare artifact from Zendikar?
Can't believe people passed you multiple Fleshrakers. That's insane.
Another Needle on one.
All right, let's see if this one pays off better.
This almost has to name Blade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If we're doing it blind, for sure.
I guess you could name Urza Saga if you're really scared of it. Here comes another Halfling. Halfling's looking good in this matchup, though. I won't lie. They felt kind of mid most games, but they're looking good here.
All right.
Bet shock, I would assume. Why not just take 3?
I bet
I just tried to move Nicole's life total for her fetch, and I just did it for me. So
Excellent.
Hopefully that gets figured out.
It's probably there we go.
There we go.
Nope,
wait, no, I'm still taking 3. Wait, go back.
Man, Billy, can you imagine if fetch shock was each player?
Oh, dude, that'd be hilarious. Dude, Deshred would be the best deck in the format. Ephemerate, Persist, and an Ending Meld?
Yeah. I'm assuming that was face up enough that you saw it. I think you're Yep, there you go. Like, wait.
Wait a minute, I don't play Shocklands.
It's very funny. Wastes.
Also, fun fact about this Brood Scale deck. You would think the Saga colorless deck would be fucking terrible versus Blood Moon. Nah, dog, I just get to play basic lands.
Yeah,
basic lands and basic land fetches.
It's true. Prismatic Vista, I don't think gets enough love in Modern.
It does not. There's not a lot of monocolor decks, or like mono splash a color decks, though. I think that really can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
But Brood Scale is certainly one of them. Technically mono green, but colorless is its own little color type now.
I don't know. It feels like there's enough decks in the format that are like a color and then like a splash color. So like they play like one breeding pool or something like that, and they
Mhm.
play the appropriate fetches for green or blue, whatever their main color is. That they could
Oh,
just have a forest or whatever and play Prismatic Vista instead to be a
uh,
little more resilient to Blood Moon. But maybe I'm crazy.
so how do you feel about casting Soul Ring in Modern?
Uh, why would that happen?
So Springleaf Drun is a Soul
Oh,
Ring with
shut up.
a Shrieker.
Shut up. Like, you're not
It's
wrong, but
true.
shut up.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is just Soul Ring. Make a spawn, sack the spawn. Oh, as goes looks man, that's pretty good. And a Soulless Jailer.
Ugh. Why is Ancient
Uh,
Stirring so good in this deck?
it's demonic
Jesus
tutor.
Christ.
Dude, I can't sing this deck's praises enough. I don't see it fucking anywhere in like challenges or paper events, but I feel like this deck is cracked.
Okay.
Like I play it, I'm just like, this deck is absurd. Why are we allowing this?
Is the problem that Breach just races it? Like, is that...
Maybe, but like we have I played the Breach matchup versus Janelle. We have a ton of stacks pieces. Like we have a very fast kill our own.
Yeah.
Kozilek's command is sometimes just hard to answer from the Breach side. Like I don't know.
Unclear.
Generally, I feel like this deck is underexplored.
Maybe.
Somebody put an ass back on it.
Yeah.
There is also just the chance most combo players are playing Breach.
Yeah,
So like
that's
the people,
probably true.
yeah, it's just people are over there. So, so I have 4 mana for this Kozilek's command currently.
Yes.
Yeah.
5. Well, 4 up, yes. 5
Yeah,
if you
4
untap.
up. It's gonna make it pretty hard to push through a reanimate here.
Yes.
We would need a
Yeah, I mean, you have
backup.
X equals 2.
I have 3 Kozilek's commands in hand.
They get better each time.
Yeah, they do. Jesus Christ.
Like, you have X equals 2, which is almost
Make
X
2.
equals 3 because of the Flesh Raker.
Yeah. So it reads as Lightning Bolt my opponent, scry 2, draw a card.
Yes.
Make 3 mana. This card's gross.
Yeah, make 3
There's
mana.
a persist.
Or exile the persist target.
Yep.
And
There's a pithy
make duders. I think you're making duders here, right? Because
Almost
like you
certainly.
have 2 other commands, so like you just make dudes.
Oh, you guys can probably hear this in the video. I'm pretty sure Nicole cast the needle and announced what she was naming before it resolved.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
chill, don't do that ever.
Pithing Needle does resolve? Question mark.
It probably is.
Right.
It doesn't affect anything on my board
Yeah.
currently.
Trigger this. Make a friend shoot you.
Yep. Then make
Make
2 more
2
friends,
more
scry
friends.
2.
That's 1 too many.
I drew an extra card.
Well, you looked at an extra card, but yes.
Yeah.
I think because you put the 3 down on the tokens, you were
got confused.
Yep. Yeah, you looked at 1 extra card.
All right, huge cheat step, boys.
How dare you?
Eldrazi Temple might this might just be death anyway, though.
I mean,
that looks like death.
you have 2 more commands in your hand?
Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. That's just lethal. Like, this is just lethal right now. Why am I not casting it?
Yep. Yeah, this is X equals 5.
Am I doing it in her upkeep?
I think you just realized you have lethal and pointed it out.
We can just say I did it in her upkeep, I guess.
That sure looks like enough to me.
That looks like a fireball to the face for
yeah. Hand waving.
Oh, there's it just reveals the other one, but bam! Bam! Shotgun blast.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we have a newcomer to Modern, not a newcomer to Magic, local Clark. Clark tends to enjoy trolling people in Commander, and then saw this Armijo deck and decided to troll people in Modern too.
Hey, look, it's Gavin.
It is Gavin.
Notable D&T player out here playing the new build of D&T.
This is Dead Guy Ale. You can't
D&T.
convince me otherwise.
I'll die on this hill.
Okay, tell me what taxes there are in this deck.
Taxes, White Orchid Phantom, shut up. Honestly, if we can just agree that the Corgi's great and we can just call it Black White Corgi, that'd be dope. Why are there 2 dice?
I
Oh, I
believe...
guess 1 for the first trigger and then
Yes.
to forget again.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 to leave on top of the deck and 1 to move on to the vial in the first place is my guess.
Yeah, but no, me and Gavin share an affinity for this fucking thing. This deck is hilarious and I love it.
Yeah. Like this deck, what did it popped up somewhere. I don't remember where. It was either like a top 8
it was
or
challenges.
It was a
kept
challenge.
popping up in challenges, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this deck popped up, and the first time it popped up, I immediately grabbed the link and shipped it to Gavin. Just tagged Gavin immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Hey, Gavin, welcome back to Modern.
Get back in here, Chief. We missed you."
Somebody built a deck just for you, buddy.
Shock Godless Shrine.
Yep.
Just there we go. I'm gonna hold up this dog.
Mm-hmm.
That thing has flash. I love that it has flash. God, I love this deck. So yeah, it's actually kind of funny that our return to Modern video has the 2 decks I currently have built just vibing in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's pretty great. No, this Felia deck is very cool. Overlord of the Balemerc, I know when it kind of came out in Duskmourn, good friend Alex Gilmore, had picked them up really early just to try them out in like Gorios and that kind of shell. And it was just like not quite powerful enough for Gorios, but it wasn't like far off either.
Yep.
And then this deck kind of like popped up a couple months later. And
I think so, right?
Yeah, I bet you he's real happy he still has his set of Overlords, right?
Yes, I am very glad. So like I kind of picked up the idea for this deck when Balemerc first saw that first price spike, like right after I think it was a standard deck that picked it up.
Yeah, the
or whatever.
Zur Overlords deck.
Yeah, and I have a friend who's been playing Legacy for a hot minute. Shoutouts to Aiden. He has been playing Esper Vile in Legacy, and he was using this combo before it got traction in Modern, and I kind of swiped it from him for a bad list.
All right.
And then eventually, someone way smarter than me actually made this should not be happening the way it is. What's happened? Whoa, we're doing a lot of shortcutting.
No, we're not. So we attacked with the Felia, flickered the Recruiter of the Guard. Well, we played a Recruiter of the Guard and found a Tide Hollow Scholar. Then we attacked with the Felia. Clark said no blocks. We flickered the Recruiter. Clark said no blocks. And then now it's coming back into play end of turn, and we're getting a Solitude as well.
Okay, just making sure, because it looked like Clark had effects.
Clark,
I was kind of scared that this was happening.
Theoretically, could have blocked.
But like, done
well,
here?
I think so. Clark has no mana. Like Clark has 3 mana, but no lands. It looks like. And it's just like, I am not catching up to this infinite value Felia Recruiter. The only shot Clark really had there was to double block with the Memnites.
I think
but
that
then
turns off so much mana, though.
Exactly. We couldn't do it, and then we just didn't have anything to follow it up with. So Clark is just off it.
Interesting. Okay.
Next game. And, like, honestly, this black-white deck really does snowball its advantage, right? Like...
Oh, it does. If it's unchecked, like, it's practical. You will never run cards, first of all, if it's unchecked.
As evidenced by that game, right? That was turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Felia, turn 3 Recruiter twice. Put a Tide Hollow Scholar that's going to shred your hand and a Solitude so that nothing you do is ever going to hurt me.
Yeah. The Felia deck, if it's left to its own devices, can basically generate infinite card advantage and find the perfect card to pick your strategy apart.
Correct.
It is crazy. Here comes a Gadgeteer up too.
Yes. And for what it's worth, you said Clark had effects. He was using the double drum, double Memnite to crack the clue that Tamio had made.
Oh, okay. Here comes a Memnite. Make a clue.
Yeah.
Why do we have an extra? Okay.
It's true. He shortcutted because he's playing the Mox Opal. Everything is correct as it should be.
Okay.
Yeah. Tamio attacks, made a clue. Ornithopter made a clue. Mox Opal makes a clue.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed. Anyway, Mox Opal crack one of these clues thanks to the Gadgeteer.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, this sucks. Good old one of Kataki out of the sideboard.
Tabernacle trigger?
Right?
Jeez. Is it 2 per artifact?
It's
or
1 per artifact.
Okay.
So the Moxes pay for themselves. I'm not sure
copy,
why the Ornithopter is tapping here.
I don't know either.
It looks like the Moxes paid for themselves and the land paid for the Ornithopter.
Why did the Ornithopter tap, though?
Yeah, I don't know why it's tapped. But everything looks like it's paid for correctly. So, like, I think everything's okay. Tamio attacks makes a clue. We realize we don't have enough artifacts for this Thought Monitor.
Untap draw. Funny enough, this does tag the Sculler in Gavin's hand as well. Hopefully that's the thing that we'll know about.
That's
I
funny.
just saw.
Yeah. That is funny.
I mean, like, how many cards are in Clark's hand? I might just play Tide Hull or Ephemerate with this on the stack and just rip his hand apart at this point.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Kataki. Hiya.
It's dead. Just pets.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to revalue the Felia. Or even Aven Interrupter? Is that the card at the front of the end?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And the way Clark was messing around with his mana, it sure looks like he has the
Thought Monitor
effect
here.
That's not a bad one to hit with a...
Alright, let's figure out how the paying is going to work again.
So, Moxes are paying for themselves again.
Pay here. Why is this... Okay,
I got
not
scared. Tap this time.
Again. Did he think he had an Urza in play?
I don't think so, because he paid the correct amount of mana to just keep the artifacts, right?
Copy. Yeah. Draw.
Yeah, it was just weird. It might have just been, like, because half of his things were untapped and half of them were tapped when the Kataki trigger got announced. Mm-hmm. There might have just been some amount of confusion.
The Ornithopter is getting into attacks and not getting into attack?
Never mind.
So many questions.
Make a clue. Alright, we have mana this time. 1, 2, 3. Double checking. We have 4 artifacts.
We do have exactly enough for Thought Monitor, if my math is correct.
Yeah, this is 7. Thought Monitor.
Make a clue.
Go to draw 2. No. Never mind.
I mean, to be fair, that's not the worst thing that could have happened.
It's not.
Bowmasters would have been fucking abysmal.
That's true.
Oh, that's so cool. I want one of those.
The plot token?
Yeah. Put
it here.
No, it's
there,
plotted.
it goes there. It's plotted.
You can cast it next turn for 2 mana.
Yeah, I tried to make sure I had all the right tokens. Like, I do that, Billy.
I do need to get a plot token. I didn't think about that. That is not in my token suite yet. You want to cut, Chief? No? Okay. Alright, untap Gavin.
Man, we just have this ephemerate. We can just keep plotting this stupid thing.
Yeah, no, this is one of the reasons why Aven Interrupter is hilarious in this deck. It is a repeatable counterspell.
This is awful.
Deck is so cool, man.
It is. For what it's worth, like, Clark is functioning through a turn 2 Kataki, so, like...
For how much longer, though, is the question.
I don't know. Okay. I suppose that depends on whether or not we ever
this Ornithopter needs to fucking get out of here. It's not
stop costing a mana.
Yeah. Alright, so we took 2?
Yes.
Tap for 2. Here comes... That looks like Thalia?
No.
See? Death and Taxes. Knew it.
It's not. Is it Thalia?
That looks like Thalia. I think it's a Secret Lair Thalia where she's jamming the spear into the Eldrazi.
Yeah, that might be true. It's a 1 of in the sideboard, by the way.
Death and Taxes.
1 of in the sideboard. Get out of my face.
Hey, Aven Interrupter is also taxing, so is Kataki. Tell me how this is not Death and Taxes right now.
1 of in the sideboard, 1 of in the sideboard.
Aven's in the main.
1 of Aven in the main, yes.
If I could get some commenters to back me up, that'd be great.
Dead Guy Ale. Black-white mid-range pile. Tons of 2-for-1s.
New Mox Opal, same as the old Mox Opal, looks like.
Yeah, just trigger a Gadgeteer, make another clue, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, as you mentioned, we missed a trigger for the Thought Monitor.
What do you mean?
We should have gotten a clue for the Thought Monitor because it's a
Oh, yeah,
cast.
but I mean, it would have exploded, I think. So it's probably fine. Another saga. We should, like, do we think we can pivot into constructs at this point? Like, I think it's worth it. Notably, this, we did not get our clue, so this Mox Opal's not on.
We didn't cast the Mox Opal. We got it
Is
off
it a
the last
cast or an
saga.
ETB?
It's
Here's
a
a clue from
cast.
Tamio.
It's a cast. That's why the Thought Monitor should have triggered.
So 2 mana. Here comes Thought Monitor.
Yeah, 2 mana is fine.
Yeah, you have to spend 2 mana
Oh.
because of the fact that even run for cast.
Yeah. We do get to flip our Tamio here. We should get another clue off the Gadgeteer.
I'm very interested why Gavin did not ephemerate the bird. Because this Tamio is a huge problem for us.
It really is.
Yeah, like, I think ephemerating the bird here would have just been kind of a nail. Because then you can untap. Oh, we're fine. Then we untap. Well, the ephemerate, I guess, doesn't get any value if we send it like that, right?
So, yeah, there's a Thalia, so we can't just... What?
Oh, we
What's
can't
that?
ephemerate.
Oh, we have
There's
Urza
a Thalia. Well, there's also a Thalia. We can't ephemerate. I'm stupid.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me and everything?
I hear you.
Okay.
Okay. We made another clue.
I think it was martial arts.
I think we tapped a clue to pay for the Thalia tax on the Mox.
Yeah.
Because we have an Urza in play now. The Urza certainly makes it so that any artifacts we want to keep can pay for themselves if we want them to. Right? Like...
Yeah. Here comes Skull. I think we kind of fell too far behind now. Like...
Another Urza, sure.
Yeah, get rid of that. Wait, come here, buddy. It goes under here.
Yep. It'll come back later, probably, maybe. Ooh, we get to find out if Gavin remembers that his Tide Hollow Sculler is an artifact and Kataki's...
I fucking hope so, otherwise that's gonna be sad.
Like...
I'm gonna bully
We have
Gavin
5 mana. Like, it probably doesn't matter, but, like, yeah, it's definitely one of those things, like, hey, Gavin, your tax pieces that you actually do have...
Back to you, buddy.
You gotta pay for them too, buddy.
Alright.
Alright. Pay for a bunch of things. Alright. This pays for Construct, that pays for the other Mox, this pays for the third Mox, second Mox, this pays for the Flyer.
I'm losing it.
This pays to crack a clue.
Which you can't because we tapped it?
No, we can. Clues don't tap to crack.
Clues don't tap the crack? Okay.
Nope, they sure don't. Everything is correct so far.
It's just nearly impossible for me to tell what's happening, I'll be real with you.
That's probably true. Saga is...
Which we did in our upkeep, I guess?
I guess so. Yeah, it seemed... Well, we did it after the tax went on the stack, right? Oh, because we were losing that clue? We were going to lose that clue to the Kataki?
You for this because I can't, like...
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm pretty sure we did not pay for the one clue. So we used the mana from it and an island to make the Saga token.
Jesus Christ, I am so sorry, Jeff. Yeah.
We are attacking with a very large friend. Block with a Thalia. Sure. Thalia's not really doing anything in the face of an Urza, right? Like, I don't see a world where Clark can't just pay the Thalia tax when Urza is in play.
Really?
Arayo.
Okay.
Arayo, no follow-up?
Well, Arayo's on stack, I assume.
Yeah.
A fetching response to Orion? Okay.
Yeah, like we have the ephemerate. Maybe we're looking to see what's on top to see if there's something worth holding the ephemerate for, and if not, then maybe we Aven. Or, yeah, ephemerate the Aven. Yeah.
Okay.
So ephemerate the Aven, let's try and make sure this thing doesn't actually happen. Excuse me.
But we're really wanting Wrath Disguiser 0 here, huh?
Oh, that would be, no, like, very, very good.
This goes to
Alright.
Exile. Tabernacle.
Choosing not to flicker
Missed
anything.
it.
Isn't it
Missed
worth it to just flicker the Tide Hollow Sculler here?
Alright, boys, we've officially lost the game. The Tide Hollow Sculler was not paid for.
Shit.
Pause.
Oh man, they're both upkeep triggers too. We can stack them how we want. We can just ephemerate the Tide Hollow Sculler and then not pay for it. That's what should have happened. Alright, so... more fetching. Gavin's down to 1 card in hand. And I think it's a Felia. Not sure what we're looking for here. Or why... oh. Okay, so the dice adjustment on the Tameo. The Tameo got attacked by the Aven, and then Clark took 2 damage on the Tameo, but it should have only been 1 because of the uptick on the Tameo the previous turn. Kataki getting paid for both constructs, the Mox is paying for each other, and the land paying for the Thought Monitor this time. That covers all the artifacts, attacking for 1,000,000. Tide Hollow Sculler. How close to being forced to chump are we here? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 artifacts. Okay, so we took a bunch of damage. Gavin down to 7.
Sorry, roommate got a package. Oh god, you didn't hear me say pause?
I covered it. Everything's fine.
Alright, we're winging this. What in the fuck happened while I was gone?
A lot. I talked through all of it, I think.
Sorry for the background noise, chat. My dog got excited there was a package.
Welcome back, Billy.
I'm back. Whatever. I've missed a lot.
Yeah, I did not, in fact, hear you say pause, so I just kind of kept going.
Well, I appreciate it. Absolute Chad over here carrying the entire commentary on his back.
All right,
we're slowly
we're attacking.
For
Which
one,
I guess the attack with the Felia makes sense because we get rid of a construct that way.
Still, this Thought Monitor can just eat the Felia. We'll just trade for breakfast.
It probably should, or the Gadgeteer for that matter. Something should eat this Felia, but it didn't.
Hey,
I don't think it
let's
matters.
Pause real quick. So, what? When?
Are we in upkeep?
I don't know. The const.
I'm guessing we're in upkeep.
Is this paying for Kataki?
These could very well be paying for themselves, right? Because of their
so those are paying for themselves, and it looks like we tapped.
There's a Saga popping, yeah. The Saga paid for the construct. The other artifacts are paying for themselves. We're finding a Memnite because
here we are. Mission accomplished.
Tameo upticks back to 6 again. Those are tapped because they paid for stuff. Everything appears okay. There's an upside down island.
There's a Springleaf Drum.
And a clue because of the Springleaf Drum. Because there's a Gadgeteer still hanging out here somewhere. There it is. I found it.
Alright, boys. If we play decks on camera with a ton of game objects, we need to keep it organized. We gotta.
The Kataki's dead.
The Kataki has died. That is wild. Are we dead on board the not blocking? We are. Okay.
Well, no, we blocked with the Kataki just now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm like, why would we block? Like, we would just die if we didn't.
Oh, yes. This construct is massive. The Felia attack made sense because it flickered a construct, which, functionally murders it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
Avon maybe should have hung back as a blocker. Are we going to beat a turn 2 Kataki with the all artifact deck?
I mean, the second the Urza comes in play, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. Just like we had to get to this point, right?
Yeah. All right, untap.
Witch Enchanter is like good, but not good enough, right?
Yeah. It kills a.
We can clear both constructs this turn.
But we die to the I don't know what that Armijo is. Is it a creature? Oh, no.
It's a creature. It doesn't really matter though.
Does it get to attack?
We're at like 5. We're probably just dead to the random shitters.
Yeah, we're probably dead to the random shitters is what I was trying to get at there.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Alright, game 3.
Gavin on the play here.
Yes.
I see a Witch Enchanter and a Fimbrate, a Skyplate Apparition, a Recruiter of the Guard, and I cannot make out the rest of the cards.
That all sounds good.
I see a Felia, I think.
Alright, Witch Enchanter has a land.
Hopefully there's an Aether Vial here, because I didn't see a second land.
No Aether Vial.
We must have a second land, then.
Tide Hollow.
Scholar.
Looks like a Flooded Strand. Yeah, Flooded
There's
Strand.
a Flooded Strand. Okay,
Alright, so Witch Enchanter was land number 2.
Yep. Here comes a Springleaf Drum.
And a Memnite.
Here comes the Midnight.
Tameo.
Mox Amber.
Mox Amber if we want to. Ornithopter.
Ornithopter.
Mox Amber.
Amber. Yeah, okay.
1,
Go.
2, 3, 4. I swear to God, if we rip the Kataki off the
I'm
top here.
murdering that Tameo right now. Like, that Tameo is dead.
Sure.
Means it counts for 2 mana? Currently, technically.
Yeah. Yeah, functionally. Well, I mean, like, we have the Ornithopter and the Memnite for the Springleaf Drum, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
But it does turn off
Mox
the
Amber.
Mox.
Oh, okay, we're coming in with the Title of Scholar. So,
That's not
which
bad.
honestly might be reasonable.
I'm taking this thing that draws cards.
Here you go, buddy. You can have the rest of it. If you want to upheaval my 2 lands, we're fine.
Yeah. This could be worse.
Looks like backup Tameo was picked up, so
Sure.
Fatal Push less good on that.
Alright. Ian, make a clue, crack the clue immediately. Sounds good to me. Looks like Clark is digging for lands, right? Like, so we have a Mox, we have a Springleaf Drum, and we have 1 land. I would keep this hand for what it's worth.
Ugh. Gavin missing a 3rd land here really sucks.
That is tough. Clark missing the 2nd land.
Trying to figure out. I don't like main phasing this push. Because now this is irrelevant, basically.
Now what's irrelevant?
Okay, we wanted to get in for 2.
I mean, the Tammy was tapped, right? We could have gotten in for 2 either way.
Well, I'm dumb and read that as Ragavan and dash Tameo because we had this Tameo, but it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Take a damage. Here's another Ornithopter.
Yippee!
There's a little guy.
We have cast 5 creatures
dog.
this game, and they have a combined total power of 1.
That's pretty good, actually. Go. Alright, we have a dog on Instep.
That's very good.
I mean, if Clark just never draws another mana source...
Oh, we get to ambush the Memnite too? Let's go.
Oh, the Memnite's dead! Corky, bark.
Nom chew toy.
Make a clue. I guess we could have used the Memnite to pay for the clue, right?
Yes.
Draw card.
Yeah, because we would have made the clue before blockers. So yes, we could have. We could have in fact done that.
So We never want to blink the Sculler, unfortunately. There's another ephemerate. Wow, our hand is not coming together right now.
We can like draw step blink it, right?
Yes.
Like it's not like the thing has flash.
Uh,
Or are you talking about with the Felia?
with the Felia. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Currently, we just don't have much going on with Gavin's side. Like, I think the only castable spells we have are Ephemerate and a Felia.
Yeah. So we blinked the Ornithopter just so that we couldn't chump. Just get in for 4 there.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Went to combat attack with Tamio.
Yeah. I think the Tamio was preemptively attacking. I don't think we ever bothered untapping it, which is fine.
We never did.
It's fine. Like
Okay. Land.
Okay,
all right.
we found the
can play
land.
the video
game is on now.
We can
because this
play
is
the
Recruiter,
game.
right?
Yes.
This is Recruiter, attack, flicker, Recruiter. Go find like Solitude plus something.
Oh, this is certainly Recruiter get Solitude first, I would assume, and then
Same.
Recruiter get Taki.
Oh, stuff, things.
Sync of the Super. Okay.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I think you get better mana for just blinking, just returning the Recruiter to hand, don't you? Like.
Yeah, but like, just get the Felia now can't attack for multiple turns. Like, I think we're fine.
Okay, we're getting Kentucky first.
That makes sense.
Which is a little scary because we don't have a Solitude to protect us from like a Ursa coming down. Back for 2.
True. I mean,
Crack.
Solitude doesn't really protect, right? Because like you still get to float all the mana even in response.
True, but like it at least gets it off the board before Arkataki comes down.
True.
I guess both. I don't know. It's gonna operate. Our mana is so stretched right now. It sucks. How many cards does Gavin have in hand?
I didn't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 7.
7.
All right. More clues. Count. How many artifacts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have
6.
3, 4, 5 mana available to us.
Okay, so
we're 1 mana short of Upheaval, which we know is in hand.
So this is currently 4 mana.
Oh, that's a good one.
EO is here.
I would like to bounce all of these 0s and one of the 1s. Both of the 1s?
Unclear.
Yeah, might as well do both of the Spring Leafs, right?
100%.
I like this. Draw 5.
I'm also like kind of thinking
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All of those look bad.
Tamio does in fact flip.
Yep. Plus the Tamio.
Yep.
The guard is no longer relevant for attacks ever.
Right. Okay. Pio has resolved. Amber, 2 mana. Amber does in fact still make mana because of the Planeswalker Gavin.
Yep.
Just confirming. No harm in that.
Oh god, it's the Kataki Tidehauler loop again.
Armijo.
Okay, so this shit zeroes out, flip Armijo.
Yup. That's pretty good.
Counter the first spell each turn. How
Yes.
would we not? We look dead as fuck here, Chief.
So, was that the 4th spell exactly? Like, obviously we're casting a bunch of stuff after. We went to combat. I think it probably was. I think it was. I don't remember casting anything prior to the PO, right?
At least we cast 0 PO, 0 Armijo. No, Armijo with the 4th spell, right?
I don't think so. We already had the 0/0 double drum. I think it was PO, Amber, Armijo.
We had triple zeros though.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we had going in that.
I think we did. Like, I think we're okay. I think everything is correct.
Okay, so we attacked and blocked. Yeah, okay. Should this Armijo be countering this
It should have countered something.
Well, this is a disaster. There's an Archon.
There's an Ephemerate in the graveyard right now.
You can't get that Archon, right? Like, I'm not insane.
No, you cannot. You cannot get Archon. You cannot get Archon.
I'm scared for the remainder of this game.
Why? Because there's a lot of memory issues?
At the very least, there's been
So there's an Ephemerate in the graveyard right now, right?
Yeah. There's Ephemerate on top of the deck as well.
So what
was
sense. We have 4 mana.
We cast Kataki and then cast Ephemerate.
I think we cast Ephemerate into the Armijo, then Kataki, then Ephemerate.
Maybe.
Because otherwise, how did the Ephemerate get in the graveyard?
Oh, I don't know. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went Ephemerate, Kataki, Ephemerate.
Okay, so we need to clear the Armijo.
Alright, so cast Ephemerate, Armijo trigger. Yup. But now we have our turn.
Now we
drew a land, not bad.
The Skyclave takes the Armijo, if I'm not mistaken.
It has to, right? Like, we're not trying to play through this losing a spell a turn. Like, we might be able to grind infinite value with this black-white deck, but we're not trying to beat a free counter every turn.
Yeah, because we can go Skyclave, the Armijo, Spirit of the Labyrinth to take care of the Tamiyo. We don't care about anymore.
Yep.
Reading the card.
Yep. Get out of here. Okay.
Now we cast Spirit of the Lab because we don't want you to draw any more cards.
Yep. We made it through the flipped Armijo. We did it.
Yep. And we poked Tamiyo for 2 damage here.
Yeah. Well,
this
Recruiter
attacking right? Doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's only 1, right? Because the Tamiyo could block.
Yes.
So block there, poke for 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Boop. Ignore the Tamiyo. Gavin going for the life total. Clark is pretty low. And we are pretty wide.
We do need to get this game over with.
Yeah.
Untap, we paid for the Mox at the Mox.
Yes.
Everything's tracking so far.
The clue theoretically isn't in play. Yeah, now it is.
This clue also doesn't matter because of the spirit.
True.
I think.
I just meant like the clue was on screen, and I was making sure we didn't have to pay for it for the Kataki.
Yeah.
Okay. Double drum. 4 artifacts.
Plus.
Yep. Plus Tamiyo again.
We don't care about the ult. We have as long as this spirit can stay in play, we don't care.
And barring the upheaval, the spirit's staying in play.
Yep.
Well, I guess there could be another sink into stupid, right?
There's an Ephemerate to protect it, so I think we're good in golden here.
Okay.
We are once again missing paying for Tidehollow Sculler. This is at least the 3rd time we've missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time.
Oh, that's actually bad because we also used all our mana last turn.
Yeah. I just thought about that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a chat.
It's not. It's a very weird interaction. The problem is.
Also, when's the last time you saw Tidehollow Sculler see play in Modern?
Exactly. This matchup has been brain soup. Let's just all be glad this Armijo deck wasn't real. Thanks, Spike. Stop trying to make Modern worse.
How dare you?
Why even go for it? We have the Sculler. Not the Sculler, the Spirit. Where is this thing at?
What's happening? Because it's making it so we can't kill in 2 turns?
Yeah, I would have took the fucking one's blocking.
It's not blocking, it's tapped.
Could be.
Yeah, but it isn't. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 damage coming across. Clark's at 3.
At least this turn, the Tidehollow Sculler pay did not matter because we have 1.
Yeah, we have 1 extra, but last turn
the last one certainly mattered a lot, though.
That's awkward. Yeah, again, like you said, the Tidehollow Sculler, not exactly a common card. The Kataki, a 1 of in the sideboard.
So also, I guess worth noting, right? Would the thought monitor have done anything? And then also, Gavin still had a 2-turn clock
Yeah.
without the 2 damage. So like maybe the Sculler in play matters nothing.
Yeah, it could be true. Like, the Thought Monitor does represent a body and more cards, though, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, you're back.
I'm back.
Gavin lives here right now.
Gavin does live here. Gavin is not allowed to leave. I think we had weird pairings, right? Where me and Gavin were the only 2-0s.
No, there was one other 2-0, I think. There was a
okay.
pair down.
So
Yeah, there's a pair down.
I see. Y'all want to see a dead body?
Hey, guys, you want to see a dead body?
Guys, want to see a dead body?
Turn 1 Aether Vial versus turn 1 Blade.
I'm going to play this dude. You're going to kill it.
That sounds correct.
Or just don't, and I win. Your choice.
I'll kill it.
You don't have a black mana for that Fatal Push currently, right? Right. Second Fatal Push. Oh no. Black mana. Oh no.
It's all falling apart, Billy.
It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart quickly. So on paper, this matchup looks horrendous for me, right? Like just
I have to assume so. The deck
Just
with infinite card
Terabad.
advantage that kills everything.
I mean,
and
for
can
me,
tutor
it's the
for
fact that
its. Go ahead.
this deck has infinite removal that's also split between permanents, and also has some of it that's free.
Yes.
Just
Yeah, so even when you think you find a window, there's a Solitude.
There's a Solitude. Yep. Looks like we have the Felia combo finally. I think for the first time
Yeah, we
on
get to
camera, there's a
Cast
Corgi and a
Baelmerk.
Baelmerk.
Yeah. We had to
Put the
cast
Felia on
Baelmerk and
instant.
Vial in the Felia. Sick.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's here. We finally get to do it.
1, 2.
There's a recruiter.
3,
There's another recruiter. There's another
4.
Baelmerk.
I will take a
We're
recruiter.
dead. I'm dead as fuck.
This is the first time we're seeing the Baelmerk on camera.
It is. This is literally the first, like, not even, like, cast appearance. It's not even in Gavin's hand at all.
Right.
Instead, this thing ticks down.
Yes.
As well as new card. Weird mechanic as well.
Yeah. The fact that it's an end step trigger throws me off. Like, things
True.
like this are usually upkeep triggers.
There was 4 green cards and an Eldrazi Temple.
Sounds like you got an Eldrazi Temple off your Ancient
Sounds like
Stones.
you got an Eldrazi Temple, yeah. Ancient Stirrings, Demonic Tutor, or a land.
Which is sometimes the same thing.
It's just sometimes the same thing.
You know how
Like,
many
it's
times...
a pretty good land, to be honest.
Do you know how many times I've DT'd for a land in Commander? It's wild.
Oh, hey, we figured it out.
We did. See, new cards, but it's fine anyway.
Exactly. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine. See, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything
What
was
could
fine.
possibly
Okay,
be wrong?
Absolutely nothing wrong. Draw
And
for
we're
turn.
off. What do we got?
We've drawn a Concealed Courtyard, which is
That's
not
a-
tap scrub land at this point.
Real good land to draw when you're about to
real
miss your land
fucking
drop.
Yep. Put in a recruiter.
Love
God
this.
knows what we even get.
Like, we just get Solitude. No, we have a Solitude. What do we get?
Who the fuck knows? I honestly think we just fucking activate the Baelmerk blink first and see what happens. Skyclave seems good. Yeah, seems good. There's a fucking main deck containment priest.
Yes, there sure is. Which, by the way, with Felia is hilarious.
Oh, I know. It's just blink your board away.
That one, go away. That's not
Get that
bad.
one.
The Aven's not bad.
We did just kind of keep talking through, huh? That's not an issue. Not an issue at all. There's a Sculler pulled to the front. I don't know, man. Skyclave seems hard to beat. Right.
Skyclave seems hard to beat. A second Solitude seems hard to beat. This Sculler seems hard to beat. Let's be honest.
Frankly, I think Dog could have tutored for a land.
Actually, it can. You can go find Witch Enchanter.
You can get Witch Enchanter or a Modern Crawler. Anyway, Tyler Sculler. Hey, look, double. I gotta pay. Oh.
You mean single Flesh Raker?
Shut up. He might take the card.
Nah.
He might take the card.
It turns off the vial. You gotta take it.
Don't look at the fact I don't have the lands to cast. Man, why didn't I kill this vial if I just passed?
I don't know.
What am I doing?
I don't
I
know.
I think I've just conceded in my head already.
Gotcha. You just want to see
He
more
did take
cards,
the
I
card.
guess? Oh.
Yeah.
That's...
See, look, I still have a
Alright.
pair of Flesh Rakers.
Sure. Gavin does have a pair of Fatal Pushes.
Push.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep, that works too. Oh, that's why. I want him to waste the Felia trigger on it.
Sure, but now we force the
Flip the
Haywire
Recruiter.
Might and flip the Recruiter?
Yeah, to be fair, I know that push. I was never winning this game, Potente. What do you want from me?
Nah, you dead AF, buddy.
Do I want to cycle my Relic on Instep? Looks like I'm just vibing.
So
like,
now
hey,
we get
what card?
Skyclave, right?
Now
we have
get the Skyclave,
Solitude,
and I can never win the game.
Yeah, we have Solitude to cover. You can only play one creature. Gavin doesn't care at all.
I'm just being polite. I'm like, Gavin's enjoying himself. Let him look through his deck for a little bit longer. He's having a good time. the resigned shrug of, hey, look, a card I can't beat.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, oh, you get to tutor every turn for a Flame Tongue Kavu against my creature combo deck. That's cool. And the turns you don't need a Flame Tongue Kavu, you just get to go find Thought Seizes. Good.
Saga. Okay.
So next turn, so now we uptick the Vial to 4, attack, Flicker Recruiter, go find Witch Enchanter, blow up your Urza Saga.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Don't say a word. Yeah, like I said, on paper, this matchup looks horrendous.
Yeah, we're gone. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a beating, huh?
Oh, shit. Alright, I think my entire sideboard plan was, does it say fuck removal? Bring it in. Like, everyone. Spellskite, Snakeskin Veil, I think, was in my list at the time. Sure. It looks like I bought a Wastecape Battle Mage as well.
Okay. Like, it hits the Overlords, it hits the Vials. I guess technically it hits Tide Hollow, because it doesn't say non-creature.
Yep. Okay, so I have a 2-land draw.
Let's read the Wastecape Battle Mage.
So, I'm taking this Rumble here, no contest if I'm Gavin. Let's see if he does the same. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, my life sucks.
Gavin agrees with you.
Temple. Eldrazi Temple, come on.
Like, 3 creatures that don't matter and a card that makes a dude finds you more. Yeah, let's get that one.
Yeah, let's get that one. Fuck that thing.
Okay.
I don't have a land.
Okay.
Here comes the late. Here, my boy. My boy's here.
Crack, fetch, find Surveil land, push the Fleshraker.
God is dead, man.
This seems
hey guys,
like...
did you know that the deck... So, like, this... Honestly, the Felia deck reminds me of 4-color.
Oh, there's a Solitude on top, too? Whee! Draw Solitude.
You watch my life force fade. Skyclave, get your blade. Why not? Fuck it.
Skyclave, get the blade.
Why not? Get it.
And, yeah, this is fine. We have Solitude Ephemerate.
We have an Aven Interrupter? Did we just wait? Oh, we have Solitude Ephemerate. Oh,
yeah.
Nothing matters. Fleshraker.
Sure, resolves. Don't care.
Don't even care.
So we go Skyclave, target, Fleshraker, Ephemerate, trigger on the stack, hit the blade, question mark?
We could, or we could just save it, I guess.
Alright. I actually like that from Gavin. Yeah. That's cute tech. Have the dice ready to go on the illusion token off to the side.
Let's see, how long before I pack it in? How long are you giving me?
Both of your Fleshrakers are down. You have a Battle Mage that doesn't do anything. You drew a Kozilek's Command that X equals 1 at the moment. You've got like 2 turns in you.
I brought my phone out!
Oh, you pulled up the reporting.
What's going on here? Let's check Discord. It's cool.
Alright, Gavin, do your thing. That's a Witch Enchanter. We drew Witch Enchanter. This is... yeah. Oh, we're playing it as a land, even? The disrespect.
It's not even good enough.
The disrespect. Paying 3 life.
Recruiter.
Also, it's a good thing that your life totals don't matter, because you idiots left the phone off screen.
Well, so my phone has 10% constantly because I work on Saturdays. I think Gavin's is the same way, so we were like, fuck it.
I mean, there's a phone. It's just literally off screen.
Oh my god, wait, is there?
Yes, he literally just paid 3 life for the Witch Enchanter as a land and reached over and tapped 3 times. There's a phone there. You just left it off the playmats. Yeah.
Disaster.
You guys are the worst.
This is a disaster.
It's fine.
Hey, look, my fucking
your good card. Yeah, I told. What did I say? 2 turns. Yeah, Gavin's showing like, you double side. Look at my hand. You weren't winning anyway. Billy, that was a pounding. That was a beating.
That was rough. That was rough.
The good news,
God, guys, look, it's 2017.
The good news, we get more Doggo on screen.
I do like Doggo. I'm not sad by any of this.
Yeah.
I think I went on to 3-1 this event. Somebody died in round 4 through a lizard.
There you go.
It's fine.
Easy game. So yeah, Dante, I believe, was 3-0 in this round, but he might have been 2-1. I can check. I should check.
No, Dante 4-0.
Okay. All right.
100%. I remember this night.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, there was a pair down.
So I'm seeing... So this Splinter Twin deck has... I have issues with it.
Okay.
I really like it.
Yeah.
But I feel like every list I've ever seen plays way too... Like, not enough lands, and it's too clunky.
Okay. I believe that. I know some of them are leaning on Sink into Stupor to balance it out. Because they are trying to be land light. You're not wrong. Yeah. And Sink into Stupor is like that.
Up until you realize your game-ending spell is red.
Right. Yeah. Hey, we did it. We got the thing on camera.
Let's go.
Good job.
Dante already miles better than me.
I will say so I love Splinter Twin being back in the format. And I definitely went out of my way to try to pretty this deck up a little bit.
I agree. I also have this deck, and it's very... I love it. It makes me happy.
Yeah. That said, my wife has said that she'll play Modern if I put Phoenix back together, because she played that thing when it was Standard legal forever ago.
Oh, you want to tell the chat about your absolute steal?
So I don't know how much of a steal it is. So I looked pretty deep into it after the fact. All right, so what he's talking about is I was looking for what foils I could pick up for my wife's deck. And I was looking at some of the sideboard cards, and the Phoenix list that I came across was playing Rough Tumble in the sideboard. And I'm an old man, and I'm a purist, and I like my OG foils when I can get them.
A boomer,
so
if you would.
Retro border, if possible, or the original printing when possible. And so Rough Tumble was originally printed in Planar Chaos back when foils actually meant something. And when I looked up the card, it was like 20 cents for a Planar Chaos, and I clicked on foils, and it was like 92 cents for a heavy play foil. But this is for my wife, so we're not getting heavy play anything. Exactly. So we sorted by light play near mint, and suddenly it said $42.
And we all just went, what?
But there was a seller that had 3 of them, which is exactly how many I needed for the sideboard, according to the list. And they were $4.50 light play foil. So we immediately put a cart together to pick up some foils for my wife, some foils for the Emma Partlow Pauper or Peasant Cube that we use for the Invitational, and some foils for a commander deck that I've been working on because I want it to be pretty. And just threw a cart together in like 3 minutes and hit send because, like, if you see a card that's $4 when other people are selling it for $40, you should probably buy it.
You buy that shit right there.
Yeah. So I was like 50-50 whether this actually shows up or I get an insta refund and they tell me that they don't actually have it. And, like, I wouldn't have even have been mad, right? Like, but it showed as shipped. We'll see if it gets here. But it showed as shipped the night of. After doing a bunch of, like, looking into it, it looks like because Rough Tumble started seeing play in sideboards, they got bought out up to about $20. And then the only ones that TCG Player happens to have that are in good condition are listed at really high prices, but there are no sold listings for anything more than like $20-$25. So either way, like, don't get me wrong, $4.50 or whatever the hell I paid for it is still very, very good, and I'm happy to have picked it up. But I don't think it's as insane as, you know, the straight up 10x that it looked like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, we've had some shit happening while you've been talking.
No. No, this is a black-white deck.
Scholar.
Nothing actually happens.
Nothing happens, except your opponent gets nothing.
Right.
Either way, Dante attempted to smash a vial with a Flame Venor in response to a Sculler.
Sure.
And we had Bird. We had Permission Bird. He said no.
Yeah. So now we still have a vial.
Think about that shit a little bit more.
Yeah, we still have a vial. We get to take a Deceiver Exarch. Do you like that counterspell? I like that counterspell.
It's fine. I actually got those while I was at Chicago. They're all right.
Textless, pretty. I like them.
Not arcade post out of 10.
Sure.
That one's hilarious. I love that one. Have you read the flavor text on that guy?
But Mark Poole, man.
That's a nice spell you got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Very.
You can't beat that flavor text.
It's very
I
good.
saw that fucking.
It
got signed immediately. That would be my counter spells for life.
There you go. What
also
set?
Mercadian
What printing? Masks.
It's no, not Mercadian Mask. It's the full art ones from like Commander Legends from Arcade Post.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those aren't bad.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are fantastic.
Good old flavor trap trainer over here. Finding I love Splinter Twin, and do we have that double Exarch? Deceiver Exarch and something going to the bottom?
Maybe.
We have an Exarch. It's under a Tidehall Scholar. We just have to get it back.
Well, you have this Flame Venor.
We sure do.
That we can cast at sorcery speed. Worth noting.
No.
Yes. Plot makes it sorcery speed. We get two effects here.
I assume draw 2, right?
I assume it looks like draw 2. But yeah, plot makes you cast a spell at sorcery speed.
So I was talking to Zach about that. Because he was building something.
Am I wrong?
I think you might be wrong, but I'm looking it up just to confirm. Okay. So you can only plot a card at sorcery speed.
I mean, it says in the reminder text, you may cast it as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost.
Okay.
I'm kind of... Yeah?
Yeah, you might be right. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
Ooh, Charming Prince. What did Charming Prince blink? I guess maybe we just scryed 2. Put a 2/2 in place, scryed 2. God, our hand is fucking stacked.
Yeah.
You ready to admit you're wrong yet?
Again, this was a conversation that I had with Zach because he was pretty convinced that he could plot instants and be able to cast them just on future turns, kind of the same way Foretell is worded. You can't cast them until a future turn.
I mean, I would believe that if it didn't say exclusively cast it as a sorcery
right.
on a later turn.
Yeah, I don't have a card with plot in front of me, and yeah, but it sounds like you are correct. So.
Yeah, I'm on, at least on the wiki, that's what it says. Is reminder deck. So
like I said, I 100% believe you. It was a strange thing. Zach usually isn't wrong, so.
Zach cheated. Crazy.
I don't think he cheated. He hadn't built the deck yet.
Oh, okay. What was he built? Is it a secret?
It's a commander deck.
Oh, okay.
He just had an idea for a commander deck. Bolt.
Lightning Bolt. I want my Exarch, bro.
That one.
That's problematic. Like, I know we have a Solitude, but still, I never like it when the twin player gets a fucking combo.
Right? Make this dude.
I guess we could have done this.
Like, this is fine.
This list plays more than one Scholar? Interesting.
Yeah, this list has 2.
Interesting.
Well, I think the version Gavin's on right now, like this minute, has 1. But this was the initial list as it was. So this version is wild. We have like an Entomber Exarch and the main deck Containment Priest, 2 Tidehall Scholars. Like, there is some wild stuff going on.
There's some shit happening.
Yeah. I had to go deep into my binders to find some of this draft chaff.
I went to buy an Entomber Exarch, and the shipping cost too much money, and I gave up.
I believe you. The good old 5-cent card, $1.50 shipping.
Not $4 shipping.
Yeah, buddy.
If it ever becomes Jesus, this hand is crazy.
This hand is stacked.
Probably just taking counterspell. Right?
What do you think the odds are we actually just cast this Warrior and Revealed? Any odds?
Depends on... Have we seen Bowmaster from Gavin at all?
No.
I'd be a little scared. I agree with Gavin taking the counterspell, because if Dante finds an untapped land, he gets...
Yeah, then we get to go.
Back up.
Yup.
Yeah,
we can't beat untapped land with our hand.
Yeah.
If we don't take the counterspell. So...
No, we can. We have 2 Solitudes.
Yeah, but we only have 1 white card to pitch.
Oh, we played the Scholar.
Scholar.
Yeah, so we would lose the game to untapped land.
Yep.
So we can't let them have it.
Correct. Which makes sense.
Maybe it's not a terrible pickup if we want to slow down, but also slowing down lets Gavin have 2 Solitudes all the time.
True.
If I'm Dante, I might just fucking windmill slam this and just cross my fingers.
See what happens.
Yeah. Looks like we're hanging out.
Yeah. Like you said, his hand is stacked. We're at 11. We have some blockers. We're not...
We do have Snap Counterspell up.
We have Snap Flame of Anor, don't we?
Which is probably better.
Yeah. Snapcaster Mage.
Snapcaster Mage. Oh, no, we do not. No, we do not have it. Bird makes Flame of Anor cost 5 right now.
Why?
It just has the text cards you cast from exile and graveyard cost 2 more.
I thought it was just from exile.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is a stacks piece versus breach.
That would suck.
Yeah, it is in fact that text, so this is not a legal play.
Okay. Whee!
Yeah. I mean, that is a card no one see. I'll give Dante and Gavin the pass for this one.
I was gonna say, I'm both of them just kind of let it resolve, right? So
yeah, that is in fact a big reason why this bird is played.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so Dante went for some blocks to get max value here. Snapcaster on Charming Prince, double 1 power creature on the Tide Hollow Sculler. And Gavin has the Solitude Ephemerate to just wipe the entire board.
Untap Cast Recruiter.
Yep.
Wait,
not untap. Post-combat Cast Recruiter.
Oh, this is on our...
This was Gavin's attack. Yeah.
Okay. God, man. I wonder what this game is like if that bird's still in play and we realize that.
I think at that point you're
Gavin's
right, and we just played Bolt, right?
Yeah, I guess you could Bolt.
Yeah. So, we just Bolt instead to make the same blocks. That said, that puts Dante down 2 cards, because I'm pretty sure he drew 2.
I do think Gavin's already so far ahead that I don't think it's going to matter too much, unless we picked up an Exarch off of the illegal Flame of Anor.
Sure.
Which might be able to present something, but I think at this point we're probably just going to fall behind the creature beats.
Yeah. There's a lot of creatures beating, so...
There's a lot of creatures beating. There's a dog that's coming down on the following turn. Ephemerate's blinking this, either this Solitude to clear up this Tameo that we play, or this Recruiter to get any other card we could possibly want.
Sure.
We might just not have a window to come back from that, but yeah, no. Aven Interrupter, very good Magic card. Worth knowing what that thing does.
Yeah. Definitely thought it was just cards from exile that it taxed.
The reason you've seen more of this showing up in there is, 1, it's pretty good versus sweepers, which this deck has a problem against, and 2, it's a stacks Beast or Breach.
Makes sense.
Just a stacks Beast or Breach.
Yeah, and if Breach is as good as you and I both think it is, then having a piece that is explicitly good against them, not a bad place to be.
It's not symmetrical for some reason, so your Ephemerates don't cost 2.
Correct.
Wild Magic card.
Yeah,
here's a Tameo.
They in the last several years, they haven't made symmetrical effects.
We have picked up an Exarch, so this might be relevant.
All right, Recruiter goes and finds.
Probably another Solitude. If I'm Gavin, I'm terrified of just dying to a combo.
Oh, that's not a Solitude.
Are we going to die to the combo?
We might.
That would really suck, because I don't think Dante would have had that card without.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know his draw step was the
I think we're dead.
Flare.
Yeah, I think we are literally dead now. We just take this hit, untap. We have Exarch twin with Flare Denial back up. Like, this game is over. All right.
Sure.
Unknown. I didn't see if the Exarch was picked up off the Anor.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it was
like,
in the top, but
it could have been the top card. I'm not sure. The draw step for turn was the Flare of Denial, so like it was definitely within the last card or two. So it's unknown whether it was the one. That said, the Flare of Denial as backup here
is super
kinda,
lights
locks
out.
it up,
Even if Gavin did pick up the Solitude, I think where you still lose this game.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
So I guess
Gavin's hand as it is, he has no interaction left.
Yeah.
Well,
so we are just
no. He does because he gets to do this.
Why did
now
we do this in combat? Well,
yeah.
now we just flare it. I mean, like we punted, but we still just have the protection.
Right, but again, like we were talking about, it's we might have dug too many cards deeper.
Yeah, this punt would have been death for Dante if we didn't have an illegal Flame Menor.
Yeah. And again, like, both players didn't realize that the Aven taxed the card out of the graveyard.
There's another Flare Denial. This game is very locked up.
Yeah, it was already, but...
Yeah.
Twiddle, twiddle. Concede.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
It is. Yep.
Learning experience for everybody involved. That bird has text. It's very good. Right, game 2. Looking like Gavin would probably be on play here.
Yeah.
Would be mine.
Have to assume so.
We might want the card, you know. Lands,
Spirit,
Felia,
Ephemerate.
Seems good.
Recruiter on top.
There's a lightning bolt. The dog will not hang around. Oh, we're just jamming. Spirit, looks like. I don't hate that.
I mean, that's fine.
You want to kill it, then the dog maybe gets to stick around.
Yeah, we jam Spirit. This way we're playing a 2 before Counterspell mana is up.
Don't back down, Gavin.
We're already not going to be able to play around Spell Snare or Bolt or whatever, so... I was about to say that. I was like, did I just see a Revoker?
Yep. That's a pretty
it really is 2017. What's happening?
It is, dude. It is a wild experience. Modern's cool right now, man.
It seemed cool. Like, really the ban-unban shook the format up in a positive way, I think.
I think the unbanning of Mox Opal, looting, and like I think all of the unbans are relevant. I mean, we're watching Twin right now. I don't think it's relevant to like the top tier metagame.
Sure.
But, like for FNM, it's fucking fantastic.
I was gonna say, like for any old man like me, yeah.
Why was this on this for this long?
Right.
Dude, there is a Magus in Dante's hand.
There sure is. You know that guy's a wizard?
He is.
Flame
Get off
of
your
a
fucking phone, Gavin. I say while I was on my phone watching him.
You sure were. In with the Spirit. Pass the turn.
I'm just going to pass the turn with the Ephemerate Felia, honestly. Blow out this lightning bolt with the Ephemerate if I feel like it. Oh, there's 2.
Boop. How much do I care?
There are 3 lightning bolts in Dante's hand.
I care this much.
Well, Dante can't stop it this time around, at least. Not Ephemerate. Crazy magic card. Sir, why don't you have the pretty Ephemerates?
What do you mean?
What's wrong with you?
Those
are not the pretty Ephemerate.
You shut your whore mouth.
Here's my Japanese Strixhaven.
Oh, I'm not buying Japanese anything.
Oh, wow, what a nerd.
Yep. How dare I want to read my cards. Except textless ones.
What a nerd.
I like textless cards.
These Ephemerates are the best Ephemerates, and I will die on this hill.
Okay. Have fun. You can have it. Yep.
Here comes the Shadow Baxter. Choosing to not play the dog here is fine, I guess.
Yeah, we're fine. We're just hanging out.
On the field. Like what was on top.
Would you like to... No?
No.
Okay.
No, thank you.
A land.
A land.
Lands are good. Hiya.
Technically. This Exarch's about to eat for fucking lunch.
No.
Order? Well, okay.
It's a 2/2, right? Spirit?
Spirit's a 3/1.
Really?
Yep. I'm pretty sure. Let me go check my math here.
Spirit. Counterspell and Revoker.
I played Legacy at some point, right? The 6/1. Yep, 3/1.
Okay. Then yeah, Exarch would have eaten it for lunch. But we had the counterspell for the Revoker, and yeah, Dante just wanting to leave counterspell up. Makes sense to me. Bolt the dumb creature, leave up counterspell, get paid off.
You get to hold up dog for Gavin here.
Now Gavin very likely playing Doggo end step.
There's a twin. Can we sneak a combo third here from Gavin?
Oh, Blood Moon's not bad. Response Felia. Yeah. Or response float mana, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, notably for Gavin, if he wants access to black mana, we just attack with the Felia and flicker out the Magus, and then have our black mana.
Wonder what the recruiter gets here. Any white card to keep myself from just insta-dying is what I'm going for first.
Sure. If we have the Solitude, do we have a Solitude?
He drew a Solitude for turn.
Okay. Alright, so, he surveilled, to be fair.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, he surveilled. He fetched the Shadowy Backstreet. You even talked about it, right?
It's a different turn cycle, though. He's both the Backstreet to run type. Yeah.
Okay.
Both the Backstreet to run tapped and cast Felia, so he couldn't have surveilled with them that turn cycle.
Alright. Fair enough.
What we get? We get Thalia. Sure.
Yeah.
That's a Thalia right there.
Oh, that's why I don't recognize it. I remember now.
It's Seekerling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Oh, it's also not yours now. Attack for 2, you want to block? Nope.
Yeah. No, Gavin rented this deck, and I gave it to him, fully built, and he goes, do you care if I use my own Thalia because I really like this art? I was like, my guy, you're paying to rent a deck. As long as I get back what I gave you, I don't care what happens in the meantime.
Right.
So.
Alright, so we get a Skyclave here, which...
Yeah, I was trying to puzzle why I didn't recognize the Thalia since, round 2, and I only just remembered.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Personally, it's the double feature Innistrad remastered ones. Not remastered, it's the Cultivator Colossus set that I can't think of.
Crimson Vow?
Yeah, it's the double feature version of that one for me. The black and white Thalia. Sure. Looks fantastic.
I'm again, I'm old. Give me my Dark Ascension foils.
Lame.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, here comes Tidehollow Scholar, I would assume.
Now's not a bad time.
Yeah. Or we do this. Can't, Lamau. We also just can't.
Oh, right. Yeah, we actually have to do something about this. We can. We just have to attack first.
That's fair. Can I eat your Magus the Moon? Dante lightly tapping his Magus goodbye, I guess.
Bolt
Lightning Bolt dog. I miss you, dog.
Sad dog. Sad Doge. Illusion with a 3 on it. Alright, moving on.
We go to combat.
Yeah.
Back for one. Or maybe don't actually use this place in Exarch, but didn't know the Exarch was there. Tap the Skyclave for the meme value.
Sure. Probably should have tapped that black.
Actually, this is terror. This is terror. This is rough. Well, I get it.
Probably should have tapped that land, huh?
Well, if we tapped the land, he just killed it. Response anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's frustration.
So, could we have done that better from Dante's side? I don't think so, right? Because, if we let Gavin attack, the Felia triggers...
Well, we need to kill the Felia before combat, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, which means we can't stop Revolt no matter what. right?
True.
Like that's
yeah,
what's
there.
happening.
Well, we can't stop Revolt even if Felia goes to combat because blinking of the recruiter is still Revolt.
Sure.
Yeah, there was no way to get around it as long as the Felia is in play.
What I mean.
Yeah. Well, there's our basic swamp if we ever need it.
Might as well get it, right? Like
yeah,
we don't know for sure
like,
how many.
There's the bird. Your bird. Come back.
Yeah, we don't know for sure how many moon effects Dante has. Might as well get the basic swamp here and be safe.
Yep. Full respect. I like this play.
I like this.
Our mana's nearly perfect anyway. Might as well have the.
Yeah, like if our dual lands are online, then we have plenty of white mana.
I mean, like, we don't have a double black spell in the deck aside from hard casting Veilmerk.
Correct.
So it's one black is always perfect mana.
Correct. Yeah, one black, two white, and then the rest of it's whatever.
Yeah. Obviously, you want as much white as possible since the deck is pip heavy.
Yes.
Flavor Denial.
Makes sense. That makes sense. We really don't want to try to play through Thalia.
I don't know, man. I would have just had the Slam Venor for wizard value next turn.
Huh. We took the Splinter Twin, but left the Shatter Murder Draw 2 card.
Well, we don't have a wizard, but it definitely kind of a weird play to take the twin. But I guess it you know where the removal spell is going from Gavin's sake now. Right on time, Aether Vial.
Like
attack for 5.
Okay, so forgive me, but like, don't we just shoot the Skyclave, get a 3/3, eat the Tide Hollow Skull, or take 1?
Yes. Why did we do that? I guess the Solitude blows it out, but still.
Okay, but it blows it out, air quotes. Like, we're still getting...
Yeah, we definitely should have taken the Flame Venor. You're completely correct.
Yeah, I mean,
are we doing
just drawing
that now?
2, I guess. No. We're just digging. There's another flame and a bolt.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Can we bolt?
Go ahead and clear the Scholar.
Give me the 3/3.
Okay, clear this. We should have done this before damage.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Have a 3/3 blocker, eat the Tide Hollow Sculler, or force you to do something about this 3/3.
Picked up a Sink in the Stupor.
That's pretty good.
It's fine. We certainly have we just don't have a way to win this game still currently, right?
No, not at the moment. But I mean, if we're sitting on Sink into the Stupor and Lightning Bolt or Flame, right?
Worth noting if Gavin had played the.
Okay. So Gavin's going for lethal here.
But this isn't his turn. He upkeep drew, so this is not going for lethal at all. This is main phasing a Solitude for some reason.
Sure. For whatever reason, my brain said that Recruiter of the Guard had 2 power.
Ah, I see. I also did that math wrong. Here's a Scalding turn. I'm not sure what was the reason of not doing it in step, but doing it main phase. I'm kind of confused.
Maybe Gavin also thought Recruiter of the Guard was 2 power.
Maybe. Maybe.
Alright, well, Dante's got, like, 1 turn to figure this shit out. Yeah.
Okay. Draw 2.
Okay. Technically not dead.
Technically not dead's the best kind of dead.
I know, right? So, Gavin's still kind of priced into main-facing this Solitude if he wants to try to attack. That's pretty
I would like to hard cast. Okay, that's also fair.
No, I like this. Because, like, we got 3 cards in hand and we're about to go find something, right? Like, I like just playing 2 mana for this.
So I know Vial and Solitude. I don't know what the other one is. Here, there's a white card for a Solitude, which is 4. That rate's pretty fair.
Alright, well,
too bad we can't get it. We can get any creature we want.
God, this card's so dumb.
It's ridiculous, right?
I was like, well, I guess we get a Witch Enchanter. Whatever, it's better than nothing. Oh, right. We get to just look. Here. We get whatever the hell we want.
I'm personally grabbing a dog.
I also would like a dog.
Bring forth Felia. What are you doing? Where is she? There she is. Dog. Get her in there. Perfect.
That card is exiled. Okay, perfect. Dog in hand. Pass turn.
Go.
Alright, so Gavin did in fact slow down. Fetch. Deceiver.
Now we're dead.
We know there's a Solitude. There's a Deceiver. Tap.
Deceiver.
Something.
Tap the Sculptor from the main value.
Remind Gavin to take down his
impending nice guy.
Or whatever.
Nice guy, Dante.
Nice guy. He's twinning people and casting spells from the graveyard illegally.
What is ass?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. JK. Alright. Get rid of this thing, gain the life back from the fetch land, still at 4, still have a 3/3 holding down the fort. That's a Lorien revealed. We have a bunch of lands and nothing to do, we're drawing 3 cards.
I'm drawing 3 cards. Dante, you want to draw 3 cards?
I want to draw 3 cards. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Draw 3 cards.
I love it. Alright. Exarch, red card, something. Snappy?
What is that red card?
Exarch Snappy? I think it's a boarded in Pyroclasm.
Oh god, we just...
Yeah, that's a Pyroclasm.
Holy shit, did we win?
That's pretty fucking good.
Brother! No!
In for 3.
I gotta say, this attack for 3 is greedy as fuck. If that Gavin hit a second dog, we just died.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong.
That was the greediest attack for 3 I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh,
Dante
God, that would have been so funny.
Dante was so excited.
He was, and then that dog would have come down and be like, no!
Dog Bowman anything. Just ends the game.
So I think
Bowman would have ended the game.
I think week 1, the originalist wasn't playing any Bowman.
Flare back up with the combo. We have lost.
We don't have anything to sacrifice.
Can I not sack the sphere?
Non-token. Non-token.
What garbage magic card?
Non-token.
Caster Mage.
Like, yeah, but then we can't Exarch Twin.
Yes, that technically reads counterspell. Technically reads counterspell.
Sure. It's a lot of cards.
I see Aether Vial.
Doggo. Oh my god.
Hey, look, the lethal dog.
Oh my god.
We're so dead. We're so incredibly dead. Dante out here.
I think we took it off during upkeep. Like, I think that's what happened. So
almost certainly. Are we not just going it? Are we not just going for it? I'm going for something. I'm going for 100%.
Snap Bolt puts you lethal to the board.
Oh my god, we're just wait. We're not gonna go for the back. What?
I don't know. We blew up an Aether Vial too. Snap Bolt was literally lethal.
Snap Bolt was lethal with Flare of Nile. Deceiver Exarch was lethal. Dante, you're just giving them a turn. Why? Oh my god, the dog. Oh my god, the dog. Wait.
No, we have an Exarch.
I mean, the dog's not resolving. But...
We have an Exarch. Even if the dog resolved, we have an Exarch. Yeah.
Gavin, you never had a chance, buddy.
Yeah.
Another Aether Vial.
Yeah. All right. That was all right. Hey, Dante. You almost died to a dog.
You did. It was almost comical.
That's okay. Congratulations, Dante. We went 4-0 with Splinter Twin. Woo! Congratulations, Dante. Going 4-0. We got Splinter Twin. We got 2017 back in the building.
Let's go, boys. It's old. We're old. We're old out here. We're running with Snapcaster Mage.
I know, right?
All fucking cards. Oh, yeah.
I love that Snapcaster Mage is playable because of Flame of Anor.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
Like, that's realistically what happened, right?
Yep.
They printed Otter of Bolas and made it a wizard. Tameo is a wizard. So, like...
Harbinger of Siege is a wizard. Man, Wizard's got a lot of love in Mage 3, huh? A lot of love.
Yeah. Well, Otter of Bolas is Bloomburrow, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's an otter.
We're
going Bloomburrow. Anyway.
Feels like a Mage 3. All right, well, thanks for joining us, y'all. Sorry for the giant hiatus. Hopefully, we will not be gone for that long.
I will try not to be sick anymore. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, just don't do that. Just fucking don't do that, bro.
Yeah, easy. Don't catch the plague from the 2 gremlins that go to a plague factory every day.
I'll let you off for me, dog. Just don't have kids. Easy.
Too late.
Easy. Oh, fuck. I have a dog. He's kind of a kid.
Well, kind of. Yep.
All right, well, thanks for joining y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Like and subscribe and all that fun stuff.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.